So today I'm going to talk about my work placement I did at So first off, the activities I assisted with the coaching and the organising of practical lessons with the ages of 11 to 14. I also assisted in theory lessons and helping students using my existing knowledge to help complete their coursework. I also assisted in a practical maths lesson, teaching the children the correct techniques before they conducted the test. I then assisted with the practical statistics skills lesson, and it was a short start, so I stepped in to supervise the students in the workshop. I helped set up and put away the equipment safely so it made more lesson time which benefited the students.
My achievements would be
the achievements, I led and organised a full table tennis session with the Year 9 group. I sat the students down at the end and asked for feedback, so I got some good positive feedback and any requests for the next lesson. I had a successful 2-week placement with a good lesson in the student employment. After the 2 weeks, social and management skills have improved significantly, which enabled me to run the sessions with better efficiency. I gained an acquisition of knowledge to assist me in making the choice whether I'd like to take up teaching sport as a full-time career. Didn't meet my target. My target at the end of the 2-week placement was to make sure I tried my hardest and performed the best of my abilities so I could make a name myself within the local sports community. After the 2 weeks I felt I had tried my hardest in every possible aspect, and the school tutors told me if I needed a reference for future sporting roles and jobs within the community, they would happily help me out. My other target was to make sure I'd learnt enough to lead my own small session. On the last day, the first week, I led a small gym circuit session for the Year 8 ability group, which went really well and boosted my confidence for the next week. A strength of mine was communication skills. I thought I had good verbal communication skills, which allowed me to help teachers organise the students and lead the lessons. This is key for being a useful part of the team in the workplace. An area for improvement for me would be my professionalism with the teachers. Because I already knew the teachers from previously attending the school, I was too comfortable when talking to them. It's more to give some of the students copied me. My future targets and goals. My future career goal is to successfully apply for the police service in the next 5 years. I'm going to firstly finish my last year at college by June 2016, achieving the best grade I can. I'm going to continue my youth work and child protection training. I'm hoping to become a sessional worker and gain 50 hours youth work experience by the end of the calendar year. I then want to go into full-time employment as well as carrying on my youth work. This way I can gain management experience and training to help me in my application for the police service. All complete by 2018.
Okay, Aaron, go back to stretch notes improvement. Alright, what have you got there?
My targets and objectives would be...
I can't read it.
So I've just got as a strength my communication skills.
Why is it important to be a good communicator?
Because it's easier to lead a session and communicate with the kids more effectively. So it's beneficial for yourself as a teacher and the kids.
Okay.
Because they can understand that.
Go to your future targets.
Yeah.
Alright, what are
Apply for police force in
okay, yeah.
5 years. Police service.
5 years. Any questions?
How would you tackle your lack of knowledge in sports?
At the rugby club.
Around
Basically, I was there to be a gym assistant and to assist with everyday life at the rugby club. And most of my work was doing either cleaning up weights after gym sessions and learning how they go away, so in the correct order, so it's easy to access. And another role of my job was to do set out cones and stuff for activities such as speed and agility exercises, which was interesting. One of my achievements is that I continue to go into my work placement every day, even though I didn't have a good relationship with my boss. Therefore it shows that I actually was committed to the job, and whereas I could have just sacked it off on the first day. One of my goals was to get on time to work every day, which I did, even though he said that I didn't in my review, but most of the time he was just sat in his office and didn't realise that I was actually ready to start work. But I still got on with him, and I still showed up for work every day. My strength within my work was that I did get there every day, and that I did continue to go to work, and that I did have a relationship with the players, even though I wasn't allowed to speak to them after the first couple of days, because apparently the coaches can't speak to the players. Another great words of wisdom from my boss. An area for improvement that I would have done would be to build a better relationship, so that it wasn't such a task to go in every day, and it wasn't such a drag, and the days would have gone quicker. My future aims would be to get my level 1 coaching in rugby, so that I could take my own sessions, and within the gym as well. If I got my personal trainer, then I could take my own sessions in the gym and not just be standing there getting ready to clean up the weights for after the thing. There you go.
Boss sounded like a swell guy.
Is that still recording for Adam?
Yeah.
Okay, so Adam, if you could just...
an area of improvement for me is that
So your strengths was turning up on time. Why is that important?
Because if I'm punctual, then I've got more time in the day. It doesn't start off with me and my boss in an argument from the very start of the day, because he wouldn't be in a bad mood if I'm there on time.
And what was one of your areas for improvement?
To build a better relationship with my boss.
Why is that important?
Because then if I've got a better relationship with him, then it's not going to be like such a hassle to go in. It's going to be more of, I'm going to enjoy it more, and I'm going to get more out of it. Probably share more information with me as well.
Okay, good. Now, you want to do fixed size at level 1 in rugby. Alright. What could you, in the next 2 years, what could you acquire? Like, how many hours of something, or what could you achieve? What target could you go for to help with that?
Well, I was going to speak to, because I play with Dave Felton, the development officer for rugby, so I was going to speak to him about maybe getting me on a course to start my level 1 coaching. I already know enough to do the course for rugby.
So what else could you do to help with that?
Take sessions, because I'm injured at the moment, so
Okay, how many hours would you be looking for?
3 hours a week.
Okay, and till when?
Until I'm not injured, and then I can take my course once I'm okay again.
And why would it be good to have that 3 hours?
Because it just gives me experience and confidence for when I'm speaking with large groups.
Okay, well done.
Work experience at parks. I had the opportunity to have part of many different activities such as boxing sessions, yoga, personal training, fitness, and working with different types of gym. All of them were really enjoyable for me, and I was really happy to have been part of them. By different activities, I had a chance to meet different sports and new badminton technique and weight achievement. During my placement, I achieved knowledge about different activities, techniques, and types of gym equipment, experience as a personal trainer, fitness instructor, fitness and boxing coach. I haven't done these activities before. By taking part of them and observing, I'm more confident as I had to learn how to do them. I achieved all of my targets. I achieved the reference from my placement, which means I did well, and I'm really happy as this could give a better one of my personal aims during my 2 weeks work experience was to get good reference from the placement. It met my target as a great reference, which are really important for me, because that would help me get a better job in the future. I decided we always try to dress appropriate and not be late, which helped me achieve my goal. Second item was the fit career for me. I made sure those things which I have done during my 2 weeks work experience were interesting for me. I choose doing just activities which I like most, see because I was always on the time and well prepared to any session. I get great reference which could help me find a better job in the future. The next thing which could be a strength for me was teamwork. Staff was really friendly, which made my time goes quicker and the work was enjoyable. Any group tasks were really interesting for me and I tried to do the best I could. The area for well, for me was confidence, and taking session by myself. I would like to improve this in the future. I would like also improve my communication skills by taking small groups and co-op. Future goals, more experience with different age group people, such as young kids. That could be great idea for me as I could get more experience by working with kids. And the fitness instructor level 2 qualification. This course I could do in Highland College. I would like to do better job.
Well done. Okay, so just a little bit. Why is being punctual a strength? Yeah, why is it good to be on time? Okay, why is it?
Main achievements within work experience was I got to teach my own group. Learn basic boat handling skills and learn how to use their till and take bookings and how their system works for doing that.
Okay, and did you meet your goals from your work, what you set out to do to start with?
My main goal was to, by the end of the 2 weeks, to teach my own group in one of their sports leagues, and they gave me an opportunity to do that.
Okay.
So basically the activities that I did when I was at work experience was I got to help teach surf lessons for the first couple of days, and then by the end of the 2 weeks I was actually teaching my own surf group. Another one was I helped in the surf shops. This was working behind the till and through phone, taking bookings. And I also got to teach the basic skills of stand-up paddleboarding and co-steering. So the achievements and targets that I gained from work experience was I got to gain my target by teaching my own group, which is what I wanted to do before I started work experience. Some of the experiences I got while at work experience was again teaching my own group. I also got to learn some basic boat handling skills, so when we were at St. Bollards, I got to drive the boat out of the bay and take it into deeper water, where then the instructor took over and did the actual soft couch lesson. So one of the strengths I had was my knowledge. So before I did this work experience, I've already done surfing and stand-up paddleboarding before. So I've already got to learn the basics of that, so that helped me within the teaching side. One of my areas for improvement that I believe was my communication. I found it hard to speak to like big groups of kids. So one way that I can improve that would probably be to take more warm and cool down sessions during college. So within practical sport, if I get a chance to do it, then I can do that. So my future goals, within 5 years, I hope to be working with special needs people, whether that's taking them for sport lessons or doing the caring side for them. So a target that I can gain from that would be to speak to people and see what qualifications I need, whether that's go to uni or work while gaining those qualifications.
I also achieved the glowing reference at the end. Something else I set out to do.
My objectives and goals would be to, by the end of college, to either figure out if I'm going to uni or going to full-time education. At the end of work experience, I got a really good report off them saying that I did well. And
they did offer me a job, but I'm still thinking about taking it or not. Must be done.
Thank you for coming today. This is my presentation
So
about my
basically
work
the experience I did when I was at work experience was I got to help teach
during my
surf
time
lessons
at Hope Valley
for the
Secondary
first
School, I
couple of
taught at
days.
least
By
40
the end of the
practical
2 weeks I was actually teaching
lessons,
my
and
own
it's
surf group. Another one
they
was
were
I helped in the surf shops. This
not
was
tough,
working
but
until
straining on mentally
taking
when you're
bookings.
teaching, because you've got
And,
quite a lot of kids at that school.
I
You
also
have to
got to
focus a lot.
teach the basic skills of stand
That's
paddle
really
and coach steering.
Keep the safety of the kids as well as the enjoyment
So
of
the
the team
achievements
lesson
and
in mind
targets
while
that I
you're teaching.
gained from
I also taught 4 theory lessons. One of these was a
I got to
cross-curricular maths lesson.
gain
where
my target
I
by
had to
teaching
take
my own group,
a
which is
maths
what I
lesson
wanted to
through
do.
about probability,
before I
where you had to
started
shoot
work experience.
50 netball shots and then work out the probability of making them with their results.
Some of the
I
experience I
assisted
got
teacher of the maths
while
lesson, like I
at
just
work
said.
experience, as was again teaching
I also
my group.
participated in
I
teach
also got
versus
to learn
students
some
round
basic
as
boat
much,
handling
which really
skills.
helps
So
you
when we were at
engage with the
Scholars,
kids on a
I got to
social
drive the
level
boat
as
out
well
of the
as
bay and take it into deep water, where the
education
instructor took
structure.
over, did the actual
My achievements.
soft couch. So
I achieved my own
Soft
developed a
couch
wider range
lesson.
of employability skills, such as
So one of the
communicating with
strengths I
children,
had was my knowledge.
communicating with staff
So
members,
before
having a
I did
routine
this work
throughout the day
experience, I've
and being
already
well
done
organised.
surfing and stand-up paddleboarding before.
I achieved my
So I've
target to
already got to
assist
learn
many
the
different
basics of
types
that,
of
so that helped
lessons,
me
such as
within the
theory,
teaching side.
non-theory. I taught GCSE, PE, theory lessons.
One of my areas of improvement that I believe
I achieved
was
my
my
target
communication.
and
I found
complete
it
all
hard to
tasks
speak
with
to like
efficiency.
big
I
groups.
proudly say that all
kids.
tasks that were given to me I
So,
completed, and I
one way that I
completed
can
them thoroughly
improve
and
that
efficiently.
would be to
And I showed excellent knowledge of teaching skills
college.
and
So when
improving
back to sport,
myself.
I get a chance to do
I
it,
showed and exhibited my teaching skills that I already know, and when I was
so my
given
future
more teaching
goals,
skills by the
within
experienced
5
staff
years,
members there, I took
I
the whole
like to
board
work
and
in
put
with special
them
needs
to practice.
people, whether that's taking them for sport lessons
Did I reach
or
my target?
doing the caring side for them.
As I said on the other slide, I achieved
So
everything.
a target that I can gain
I'm
from
very
that
proud
would
of
be to
that.
speak to people
I've gained
and
a lot of
see
teaching
what
experience, which
qualifications
is
I need.
a big part of
Whether
my
that's go to
desire to
uni
gain a real
or
teaching experience at a really good
work
school.
while gaining those qualifications.
And I also achieved the glowing reference at the end, which is
Um,
something else I set out to do.
My objectives and goals would be to, by the end of college, to even figure out if I'm going to uni
One of my
or
strengths is that I
going
show
to
great
education.
confidence when communicating with
At the end of
children.
work experience,
I've got a great response
really
back from the kids, both with
report off
maturity.
them saying that I did well. And
My knowledge of
They
sport
did
is one of my
offer me a
strengths,
job,
learning most of the rules of
I'll
the
take
sport
it.
and how to teach the techniques. One of my areas of improvement is
Okay, so just keep going.
I struggle to keep
What
up
were
with
your
the
main-
deadlines that I set myself.
You keep going. What were your main achievements?
Future targets as to
my
gain
main achievements
foundation
within
degree in sports
work
coaching and
experience
management,
was I got
setting
to
up
teach
for
my own
more
group.
qualifications and teaching kids through sport. To be working full time
Learn
for
basic
JFA
boat handling
in the next
skills
5 years.
and
And have 3 more coaching badges in
learn how
football
to
and
use their
basketball.
till and take bookings and how
Thank
their
you.
system works for doing that.
Said you really ran much.
Unfortunately,
Okay,
I got out
did you meet
on
your
my first hit.
goals
but,
from your work,
yeah.
what you set out to do?
Yeah. My main goal was to, by the end of the 2 weeks, to teach my own
Thank you.
group.
Good morning, this is my work experience review on where I was at St Nate Primary School. And yeah, I'd recommend it to people because I thoroughly enjoyed my time there. The activity thing I'll be doing basically was taking the lead in warm-ups with the kids that vary from reception class all the way to year 6s, so I had to like vary the intensity and like level of it. I also was doing like reading, stuff like that with the kids. And yeah, took year 5 and year 6 to Tag Rugby festivals and basically year 16 once, which was good under my management. And yeah, I was setting up activities and drills for the kids to do, basically as a PE teacher there. The achievements that I basically gained from the placement was that I led a whole session comfortably without teacher support, which was quite, a good achievement to do. Leading year 16 to win the tournament, I felt I was under the management, and I take credit for that. And I was required by many teachers. Because they found me so useful and helpful, which I think is a good thing. My strengths on the placement would be that I was on time to work on a daily basis and I wasn't late. I was blind punctual with the staff and the students as well, and they gave me respect back. I made sure everyone was safe when I was doing my activity, because the last thing you want is an injury, and I was well informative and had good knowledge of the sports that I was coaching and like why we did more stuff. And like with the people that weren't as like good as the others, I was patient. I wasn't getting frustrated with them. Areas for improvement, I could have been a bit more confident when I was leading the session, not gonna lie. Like, just a bit nervous my first time. And sometimes I was uncertain if it was the correct thing I was doing. Like, I shouldn't doubt myself as much. So did I reach my original target for when I set off to St Mary's? My main target was to get a good reference from the place, and I got this because when I looked at the review sheet, they gave me excellent in all of the things. They said I was one of the best students they had. Also, I was born to be punctual and polite, and I got this because on the review sheet it says that like punctuality, which was very good. And to work with children, I needed to get a police check, so I got this done, which means I was ahead of the game. Future goals. Okay, in the future, after I was working in primary, I'd like to see the difference with it in secondary and how they developed further. To do this, I've got my GCSE day stars to see English, maths and science. I need to go off and do some degree in university and then get a teaching qualification, and by 2021, which is about 6 years time, I'd have done this, but I'd also like to be doing 30 hours a week based around schools in the UK and in Jersey, teaching PE. Any questions?
How are you going to tackle your confidence problem?
Well, getting out, doing the job.
Yeah.
Build up your experience.
More coaching experience.
Yeah.
I like it. Thank you.
Okay, so just to build then, why is being punctual a strength?
It's a strength part for me.
Yeah, why is it good to be on time?
Be on time, well, because it shows that you have not respect and that you're like, it's bad if you're always late, turning up.
Okay, why is it good to be patient in working in school?
Because people might start annoying you and stuff like that, but if you're patient with them, you give them the time and it develops them better rather than yourself.
Very good.
This is my work placement review when I worked at Trinity School. The activities that I did was I set up and ran sports days for the whole school from reception up to year 6. Doing this had to make sure that the levels and the quality of the drills varied because of the years. I also assisted the teachers when teaching maths, literacy and art. I ran all of the sports and PE lessons when I was there.
To be a gym assistant and to assist with everyday life at the rugby club.
I set up lessons for the teachers.
Most of my work was doing either cleaning up weights after gym
sessions
cricket and learning how
I
they go away
assisted
so in the correct order.
Before school and after school with a female Jersey
another role of my job was to do
I also assisted
set out codes and
lessons
stuff
at Valley
for
School.
activities such as speed and agility.
My achievements are that I gained experience working
Which
with
was interesting.
students, which were one of my aims when starting off.
One of my achievements is that I continue to go to my
goal of
placement every day, even though I didn't have a good relationship with my boss. Therefore it shows that I actually was committed to the job.
But I wanted to gain experience working with
just sacked it off
year 1s and year 2s as they're harder and they're more.
One of my goals was to get to on time to work every day,
That's my first time
which I did,
teaching a real PE lesson.
even though I said that I
without
didn't have my
help from
review,
teachers.
but most of the time he was just sat in his office and didn't realise that I was actually ready to start work. But I still got on with
managed to achieve the goal of
and still showed up for work every day.
and seeing if I wanted to do it as a job
My strength
in the future.
within my work was to
I also achieved
I
the goal
did
of
get there
gaining
every day and I did
experience
continue to
working
go
with
to work
students,
and that
the ages
I did have a
from year 1
relationship
to
with the
year
players
6.
even though I wasn't allowed to
I
speak to
also
them
got a good reference from a job which was
after
good
the first couple of
because
days because
helped me
apparently
get
coaches can't speak to the
into another
players.
job in teaching hopefully in the future.
Another great
My
words
aim
of wisdom from my boss.
My my main aim
an
was to
area
gain
for improvement that I would have done
working with
the
younger
to build a
students
better relationship,
rather than
so
secondary
that
school students.
it wasn't such a task.
My second
every
aim
day,
was to
it
teach
wasn't
various
such a
age
drag.
groups without any like
And the days would
problems.
have gone quicker. My future aims would be to get my level 1 coaching in rugby, so
strength
that
of
I
mind
can
is
take my
that
own
communicating
sessions
well with the
and
teachers and
within the
students.
gym as well.
Like
my
whenever
personal
the students
trainer,
need help during the lesson,
then I could take my own
sessions
sessions in the gym and not just be standing there getting ready to putting up the weights for
another strength is that I was confident in communicating with the students and the teachers.
So, is that still recording for Adam?
Yeah.
Okay, so Adam,
An area of improvement for me is that I
So
got
your
bored really
strengths
easily and I struggled
was
to
10
get
from time.
find other
Why
jobs
is
to
that
do as it
important?
was a primary school.
because
so
if
there
I'm
wasn't much
punctual,
to
then
do there.
I've got more time in the day.
Yeah.
It
And my
doesn't-
future target
it
is
doesn't
to,
start off
in the
with
next
my
5
my
years,
boss
to
and
be
I
a qualified personal trainer
start of the
or
day.
qualified PE teacher.
Because you wouldn't be in a bad mood if I'm
I'll be
there
aiming
all
to
the time.
achieve a level 3 personal trainer qualification and gain more experience with
What was one of
coaching
your areas
and
for
teaching
improvement?
younger students.
To build a better relationship.
And
Why is that
my
important?
objective is to get
Because then
a level 3
if I've
PC
got a better
qualification and take a
then it's not going to be
teaching
like such
degree
a
at
hassle
uni
to
in
go
the
in.
next 4 to 5 years.
It's going to be more, I'm going to enjoy it more and I'm going to get more out of it. Probably share more information.
When are you hoping to start to get on the road to achieving your future targets?
Now, you want to be
Well, in
close to
January
level
there is
rugby.
a level 2 PT
Alright.
course which I will
What could
hoping
you,
to get into. And then
by the next 2
after
years,
that, I will
what could
see
you acquire?
what,
Like how many
options
like,
are available
hours
to
of
me.
something or what
Okay,
could you
thanks,
achieve?
Will.
What target could you do?
I'll be going over my review and sports and development. Firstly, my activities that I've done there, so I've been assisting the classes, so I've helped supervise another coach when they were teaching their selected sports. This was me by taking up the warm-up and the cool-downs, and then I was going around
So today I'm going to talk about my work placement.
I was also look out to keep all the
So first of all,
children
it's
safe.
assisted with the coaching.
As I would have a duty of care to make sure that they wouldn't get injured whilst they were
using my existing knowledge to help complete their coursework.
teaching.
I also assisted in a practical maths lesson.
Finally, I would also set up test drills
I then
that away
assisted
their
with practical
equipment.
resistance materials.
In the morning, I was
Fuel
making
start,
sure I
step
was
to the students and workshops.
this
I have set
also showed that I was really willing to turn up.
More lessons on you benefit the students.
My achievements would be
Achievements are led
I was well
full-time
goals.
table tennis
They
sessions
would be
with the
teaching
Iman
this session alone.
I sat the students down at the end and asked
Teaching a new
lots
sport.
of feedback, so I got some good positive feedback and any requests for
Session
next
alone
lesson.
would be something
Had a
that I
successful
thought I
2 week
achieved.
placement that has
Throughout
resulted in
my
good
work
reference to
placement,
student employment.
I've
After
taught
2 weeks of
or
social
I've
and
now done
mathematical skills
lessons
improved
by
significantly,
myself
which
alone.
enabled me to run
So I
good
felt
sessions
done
with
well
better
doing
efficiency.
this. This was my
I
first time
gained
doing
an
it,
acquisition of
and I
knowledge
felt
that assists me in
like
making choices that take up
I
teaching
also
sport
felt
as
that
a
I could
full-time career.
achieve teaching new sport.
Didn't meet that target. I told the end
teaching
to expect to make sure I tried my hardest.
So when I
back
teach
to
kick on
ability,
or something else,
so I could make
as my knowledge was the best thing, I still thought I did well.
after the 2 weeks, I felt I had tried my hardest
did
every possible aspect, and the
Before
school
I
teacher told me
started,
if I needed a better teacher support involved,
I felt like I didn't really know my goals. As they were
I was targeted to
set
sure
on
that
them
enough
and
leads
to
me
give
to
time
my
every
session.
day.
On the last
It's very
day,
important
first
to
week,
do
I
this
led
as
gym session
turn up
for the
every day at a time. It showed me I wanted to actually be there and coach the kids. And show my
A strength of mine
commitment
was
to
communication
their
skills. I thought I had good verbal
also,
communication
by
skills
teaching
which allowed me
my
to
session low, it would help me build my confidence when
This is key
teaching
to being used
in
to
later life, and it would help me improve my experience in teaching.
teachers. Because I already knew the teachers previously,
strengths in
I
area
was too comfortable when talking to them.
For me,
This
it's
was
strengths
just
on
the
the
students
that I'll
got
be
me.
on time and make sure that
Future target and goal.
and then helps out.
My future goal, my future
Also,
career
I
goal
was
is
polite,
success in the past of the service for the next 5 years.
saying
Going
when
to
I was
firstly finish
teaching,
my
I
last
was
year's
quite
college by
staff and
2016, achieving the
so I
best
was
grade I can.
rude and then they enjoyed
I'm going to continue my youth work and
sessions.
child protection
Finally,
training.
I was
with some
stressed
professional
to
work
work
and gain 50 hours youth work experience by the
placement
end of the
and
calendar
the
year. And then
sports,
we'll
so
do
I'd
full-time
come in
employment
that
as
tracks
well
you
as carry
sound.
on my youth
So I
work.
think
This way I can get
Slick
my
Foster
experience
to
and
tell
training
me to go
to help
home
get
and
my
change
application
this.
for police service.
My weaknesses might be my confidence to start off with, but I still need to gradually improve. And my knowledge in all sports is another weakness. I did those sports such as kickboxing and badminton as well as tennis.
What have you got there?
My targets, aims and objectives would be to get all my qualifications up to date and get new sports, new coaching badges. A long-term aim would be in the next 5 years is finish the level 3 course and then go on to a sports management degree, and then after that I would look to do a teaching course. And then this would make me more employable.
Go to
after
your
all of
future
these
target.
courses and badges.
Yeah. Alright, what are
And then the target for me would be to be a PT job, teacher, an assistant for the next 5 years. Any questions?
How would you tackle your lack of knowledge in the sports?
This would be going on like various teaching badges or teaching courses and build up my knowledge in these placements. I don't know.
Andrew.
Okay, here I'll be talking about my work review. First size activities. This is what I was doing on a daily basis at the primary school. This included marking work assistant lessons on a daily basis, supervising lessons on a daily basis, assistant teaching PE lessons, taking warm-up, setting up equipment and stuff. This included me taking mini games such as Fucking Mods, Numbers Game, etc. And I also assisted the teacher during lessons and supervised certain lessons. Next slide is achievements. Some of my achievements during the week included I actually led a session by myself whilst the teacher supervised me. So this included warm-up, main session and a cool-down. I thought this ran really well because there was no issues throughout the session and no one got hurt. So I thought this was a positive. And I also, one of my achievements I thought was marking all the work successfully by myself and giving feedback to the teacher throughout the week on a daily basis. The next slide is did I meet my goals?
Okay.
So I had 3 goals that I set out to get during my work placement. Is to gain experience teaching young people various activities in Peter's primary school, to receive a great reference from my work experience through working hard and being dedicated to my job, and to see if I'd like to pursue teaching as a career in the future, as it's the different environment to most standard jobs. So I met all these goals. Firstly, throughout my work experience, I was constantly with the young people, teaching them and helping them in their lessons. And I was also on time every lesson, and this is very important so that I wasn't getting to work rushed. I can get everything sorted out before 9 o'clock. The next one, I wanted to achieve a great reference, and I did achieve this because all the boxes were excellent on my report sheet, so that was a plus. But finally, I wanted to see if I wanted to be a PE teacher in the future. Like I said, I did enjoy my time there, and I would definitely consider it. Strengths and areas for improvement. I believe one of my strengths was communication, because when people needed help in lessons, I knew how to communicate with them effectively, so they understood what I was saying, and then they knew what to do in the lessons to get on with it. This meant that they could complete their tasks easily, as they knew what they needed to do. Furthermore, this also helped me outside when I was doing my PE lessons when it was windy, and I need to be loud and clear during the session. Moving on to weaknesses, I believe one of my areas for improvement was sometimes I did lack confidence throughout the first week, as I still get to know all the tasks I need to do throughout the week. But as the week went on, I got a lot more confident and I knew what to do. Targets, aims and objectives. So I'll be discussing the future goals here. Firstly, I'm currently unsure about what I want to do for work in the future. However, I have looked into teaching, as I did thoroughly enjoy my time at Peter's primary school. So to become a primary school teacher in the future, I'll need to go to university next year after I've completed this level 3 BTEC course. And at university I did the postgraduate
my work experience, I was at sports bar,
which is an initial training course. So once I finish that, I'll then be qualified to work in the UK or online as a primary school teacher, and I've got this information off that website.
Activities I was involved in.
Do you believe that your work experience has narrowed your options towards what you're thinking about doing as a work?
Yes and no. Yes, during the 2 weeks there, I did really enjoy it. I did really want to work as a PE teacher because I did enjoy my time there. But then also I do have to be open-minded about other opportunities.
What are the next steps you're going to take towards becoming, towards reaching your future goals?
Well, as I said before, I'm going to university to education.
But what if you didn't get it? What would you go on to?
Then I need a plan B, that's a good question. I'll have to find out what else I'd be interested in working in.
I was able to coach all the age groups they offer at sports club.
Thank you.
Area for improvement would be I had trouble trying to explain activities to the youngest group, and
throughout my work
listen
experience,
might
the
be
activities
what
I
I was
did
doing,
were
or
right
just
activities,
my
make sure
way
I
of
have new
communicating
skills.
just wasn't
I was
right.
taking part in
I need to listen more
sessions
to the
such
head
as
coach when
spinning,
assisting in sessions
Oxford,
because sometimes I got
sort of stuff.
sidetracked and didn't listen to
The
what
sessions
they
took
were
like
saying.
10 a.m.
And another one
making
was the
sure
way
I
I dealt
learned
with
the
behaviour
correct skills and
issues. Could
techniques
have been better
on how
as
to
they
adjust
would
these
carry, as
seats.
some of the kids would carry on messing about after I tell them multiple times.
One of my
Maybe I was
achievements
a bit
whilst on
soft
my work
and
experience is I managed
told
to
them
complete every lesson I took part in whilst giving a
future
set.
targets would
I would
be
follow the instructor,
consist
and
of
when I was
getting more
told to
experience
increase
in
the weight
coaching
tempo,
all
I would
groups
increase
that
it to make
sports
sure
club
I
don't
was
coach.
working out my best.
So perhaps
Another achievement is I was able
maybe going
to
to
sign
rugby club
people
and
in and give them keys to the sauna, so
12,
that made sure I was
14,
trusted
something like
behind
that,
the desk.
where
and
I
I
had as
could
much experience in
do
that
a time
moment, or completing more specific training courses like athletics or rugby. So when I
I'm
applied
not my
for
class
coaching
experience.
jobs, they
One of
will
my
see
goals
I
was
have been
to
training
gain
and
knowledge
coaching
about the
certain
environment
sports.
in the gym. So I did this by asking questions to the supervisors and the managers.
When are you going to achieve those
goal was
targets?
to get a good reference, so I did this by being proactive, making sure I was always on time. And this got me a good reference.
Yeah, I'd say when I
One of my strengths was communication. I communicated with the employers to make sure I was always doing what I needed to do. And I'd also give ideas to improve any situation in the gym.
And how many
Spot
hours do you
anything
think
that wasn't working.
you would need?
Another step was I was proactive. I would always find something to
Only
do,
a few,
so I wouldn't
but
be
it's just
standing behind
like
a jet desk doing nothing. Make sure I'd always clean anything that needed cleaning or ask for things.
So how many hours by when?
An area for improvement was teamwork. Sometimes I wouldn't really
10 hours.
let anyone help me, I'd just do everything by
next
myself. So
during that summer camp,
make sure I would let people help me. That's good teamwork. My future aim is to do a fitness instructor course here at Highlands. I'm hoping to do this by the end of 2016. I will hopefully take part in the course coming up in January. After I'm qualified, I will hope to get a job as a personal trainer in a gym, and I will look for other courses such as nutrition courses to further my knowledge on personal training and to help me become a personal development trainer. I'll hope to do this in 5 years' time. Any questions?
Yeah, you said that you're going to do fitness instructing course in the future. In the meantime, have you thought about doing front of house just to get you around the gym environment?
At the moment, I haven't looked into it because I'm focused on my college work and the courses, but I'll definitely look into it and see what I can do.
Can you go to your future targets for me? Okay. Why have you chosen that aim?
The fitness instructor course? Yeah. Because to do the personal trainer course, I will need to complete the level 2 fitness instructor course.
Smash it. Great answer, thank you, Raf.
Go back to your shirts.
At the moment, I haven't looked into it.
The activities that I led involved leading the warm-ups for the children and the parents when they own the class, setting up equipment and putting it away when the sessions were over, and helping the kids create and practice their routines for upcoming competitions. My achievements included taking warm-ups and leading 2 daily sessions, which I wanted to do to gain more experience for working with children. I also learned a lot more about the working environment, which is what I wanted to do for a future career. My goals were regularly daily session with children to help me gain more experience and to see and ask what qualifications and courses I needed to be able to work in that environment. My strengths were being able to remember the sessions, what warm-ups there were and what's involved. Patience, because the kids are very young, so I have to be patient to be able to teach them rules and be able to pick it up quickly. And my knowledge of gymnastics, so I can teach them the right techniques. Areas of improvement were my confidence, as I needed reassurance on some of the warm-ups and sessions that I was taking. My targets for my work experience were to be able to confidently coach a session by myself, and I've accomplished this from watching other coaches and seeing what to do to make the sessions fun and interesting for the little kids. My objectives for the work experience were to find out how the business is run and what qualifications and experience are needed to be successful. My aims for my work experience were to get experience out of my placement, because I would like to work with young children in the future. I also wanted to learn more about what it's like to work with children and what qualifications. My future goals after completing my work experience are to gain more experience with my organisation and see what I'd like to do that's similar to monkeys. In the future I'd like to open my own business coaching young children to help them start out in sport, whether that's in gymnastics or water sport. To do this I'll aim to see how other organisations are run, then I can gain knowledge and be able to apply that knowledge to my own business. I would like to start this process in 2 to 3 years and have my aim completed by 5 years.
This is my work experience of youth, my time at Ballet. The activities I was involved in is the daily process of teaching students at secondary school, and then being in the GCSE students from the year 9s and 10s upwards, to then being in the lower levels of year 7 from mixed abilities, and to the ones that can barely throw a ball 5 yards. So the task I was running was organising sessions with younger students, with people I was working with, so there was 4 of us on work experience. We got set drills of planning out sessions such as for dodgeball, handball, volleyball, athletics and fitness lessons. And setting up and taking down equipment to help the teachers, also helping teachers officiate games. The achievements I did from what I set out to do was that I was able to teach a session by myself, even though it wasn't specifically in PE. I was covering an ICT lesson at GCSE level for half an hour because one of the teachers went missing. So I had to do that for half an hour and still managed to reach all my targets. The other one was I led and organised a session by myself for year 9 students in table tennis, taking them for a warm-up condition game. Who also assisted me was Aaron in this session. I achieved my goals that I set out, and I was able to get the best out of my work experience and have an inside knowledge into what's expected of a teacher at secondary level, because I worked at primary level 4 and level year 2 at St Peter's Primary School. The strength of mine was I had good knowledge of sports I was teaching. This helped me deliver effective sessions with the students, so they were able to have a better understanding of the sport. Another strength of mine was that communication skills were good and effective. This enabled me to run effective sessions and the students were able to understand what I was saying and get the best out of their lessons. Strength of mine was that I was punctual in my work times, this enabled me to get the best out of my work experience. An area of improvement for me was that one of the teachers said I could be more confident in my abilities by doing learning more about certain sports I wasn't familiar with, such as the athletics department. This is how we give more effective sessions. So I set myself as well to see this proper career option for me. It's something I thought about before my work experience. Aim I set myself to assess myself personally, get feedback I receive from references, see what I can improve on as to how I can. The objective I give myself is for me to understand what will be required of me as a teacher at secondary level and the qualifications I will need to obtain. Future targets to finish highest college of a grade of DVM or at least DM to be able to progress into university by next year. To be able to learn and master their foreign language as that is required in 3 of the universities I to learn the language. Finally start and finish university and my sports analyst and coaching BSc honours, and will be employed and working as a sports analyst for a team either in America or somewhere in Western or Central Europe. And to live in whatever country I am when I'm 29.
Okay, very good. Just on that last future target, why do you want DDM?
EDM studies isn't required. I've looked at the 5 universities I've applied for and they all require me to get at least a grade of D and M, but I want to get a better one to help solidify placing on these courses.